Let me ask you something real quick. Have you ever stared at your life and thought, man, I'm so far behind. I don't even know where to start. Like everyone else is leveling up while you're stuck buffering? Yeah, same. And here's the crazy part nobody tells you. The people you think made it overnight didn't, not even close. What actually changed their life wasn't some massive overnight glow-up. It was one tiny, boring, almost laughable step taken consistently. Small steps, big results. And if you listen closely for the next few minutes, this might flip the way you look at progress forever. Most people quit way too early because they expect instant results. We live in a microwave world, scrolling nonstop, watching highlight reels, thinking success is supposed to hit fast and loud. But real growth? That stuff is quiet. It's invisible at first. It's the decision to wake up 10 minutes earlier. It's choosing water instead of soda one time. It's reading 2 pages when you don't feel like reading at all. And yeah, that sounds lame. But stay with me because those tiny moves stack up faster than you think. Here's the truth nobody wants to hear. Motivation is overrated. Discipline beats motivation every single time. Motivation shows up when it feels like it. Discipline shows up no matter what. And discipline isn't built by doing big heroic stuff. It's built by keeping promises to yourself in small ways. Every small win tells your brain, I'm the type of person who follows through. That identity shift, that's where the magic starts. Think about compound interest. When you invest a little bit of money consistently, at first it looks like nothing's happening. You might even feel dumb for starting so small. But over time, the growth curve bends and suddenly it explodes. Your habits work the same way. 1 push-up today turns into 10. 10 turns into 50. 50 turns into a whole new body. 1 page a day turns into books finished. Books finished turn into skills. Skills turn into opportunities. Opportunities turn into a different life. The problem is, people want the explosion without respecting the curve. They want the after without committing to the during. They want to be confident, fit, rich, disciplined. But they don't want to look awkward starting out. They don't want to suck, but sucking is part of the process. Everybody who's good at anything was trash at it first, period. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine an old man sitting on a park bench, calm, grounded, zero rush in his soul. A young kid sits next to him, frustrated, asking why life feels so hard already. The old man doesn't preach. He doesn't yell. He just smiles and says, you don't climb a mountain in 1 step. You take 1 step today, then another tomorrow. That's it. Simple. Almost too simple. But that's wisdom. Big goals don't fail because they're impossible. They fail because they're overwhelming. When your brain sees something massive, it panics and shuts down. But when you break it into something stupidly small, your brain relaxes. It says, oh, I can do that. And once you start, momentum kicks in. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. You don't need to change your whole life this week. You don't need to reinvent yourself by Monday. You just need to win today. 1 small win, that's it. Progress isn't about intensity. It's about consistency. Showing up even when it's boring. Especially when it's boring. And let's be real, social media messes with our heads. You see people flexing wins, you didn't see the work for. You see the house, the car, the body, the confidence, but not the years of quiet grinding behind it. Comparison steals your joy and kills your momentum. Run your own race. Your timeline is yours, no one else's. Here's another gem most people miss. Small steps build trust with yourself. Every time you say you're gonna do something and actually do it, even something tiny, you reinforce self-respect. And self-respect turns into confidence. Confidence turns into courage. Courage turns into bigger action. That's how people level up without burning out. You ever notice how people who change their lives don't look stressed all the time? That's because they stopped trying to do everything at once. They stopped chasing motivation highs. They focused on systems, not goals. Systems are what you do daily. Goals are just destinations. Fall in love with the process and the results will chase you. Let's talk about failure for a second. Failure isn't the enemy. Quitting is. Messing up one day doesn't erase your progress. Missing 1 workout doesn't make you lazy. Eating 1 bad meal doesn't ruin your health. What ruins progress is the screw it mindset. You slip once and decide to give up completely. Nah. Real growth is slipping.
Catching yourself.
And continuing forward anyway. Small steps also protect you from burnout. When you go all in too fast, you flame out. When you pace yourself, you last. Think marathon, not sprint. Sustainable progress beats extreme effort every single time. You want results that stick? Build habits you can actually maintain. And here's where it gets deep. The person you're becoming is shaped by the things you do when nobody's watching, not the big announcements, not the public wins, the quiet stuff, the boring stuff. The stuff you almost skipped but didn't. That's character. That's discipline. That's power. You don't need permission to start small. You don't need validation. You don't need everything figured out. You just need to start. Start messy. Start scared. Start unsure. But start. 1 step today beats 0 steps dreaming about tomorrow. If you're feeling behind, good. That means you care. Channel that energy into action instead of self-hate. Be patient with yourself but ruthless with consistency. Growth isn't loud. It whispers. And if you listen long enough, it changes your life. So here's your challenge. Pick one thing. Just one. Make it so small it feels almost stupid. Do it today. Then do it again tomorrow. And the next day. Don't chase perfection. Chase progress. Stack days. Stack wins. Stack belief. Because one day you'll look back and realize the life you dreamed about didn't come from one massive moment. It came from 1,000 small choices that you were brave enough to make consistently. Small steps. Big results. Every single time. If this hit home, don't just watch it, use it. Drop a comment saying what small step you're starting today. Hit that like button so this message reaches someone who needs it. And subscribe if you're ready to build a better version of yourself 1 step at a time. Let's get it.